Okay. Okey-doke.
In the dark future, there's only war. It's the Imperium of man against everyone.
Who are they? What? Is that Sloth? I'm in it now, mate.
Sloth, I'm gonna sub to your Twitch.
I might have to sub to you and just say the N-word multiple times.
Yeah,
Barry,
exactly.
Barry, can you?
Yeah.
Barry, can you cloak me, please?
Let's do that, book. Let's just sub and say the N-word.
N-word.
Oh shit.
Then cancel our subscription.
I literally just go back up. Okay, done.
Who is it against now? Is it...
It's 104th against the CG, I believe, or DU.
Nah,
Oh no, 104th against CG, sorry.
yes.
Hey up! Look at this quality! Oh yes, lads! Yep.
Bro, your stream is lagging.
Night,
And welcome
are you watching the stream?
commentation.
Yeah.
It comes on.
Yeah.
I'm about to join.
Welcome to the. I died, you penis muncher! Oh.
Night. Check the chat.
Penis.
A very action-packed tournament we have going on.
You know, I've just realised that it's coming from Discord, so if we just say the M word. Well,
Please,
Night,
ready.
this is your speciality. Come on.
Yes.
welcome to stream.
He's a bit of a silly Billy, yes. Playing the defensive.
Yep.
Yeah, do you know, it'd be really cool if you had two walls like behind each team, and after a certain amount of time, they started to move forward. That'd be pretty sick. Jack is almost dead already.
I don't know what's going on.
Jack is on 90 HP.
I can't tell what's going on.
Neither. It's so
It's
shit
so
we can't
delayed,
fucking
what the
spectate it
fuck?
live.
It is.
Pricks.
Like, Night's only just said the N-word on my stream. Like,
Ah,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. He only, you've only just muted him. It's so delayed. Like, what the fuck?
All of them.
It's so bad.
Sloth,
Jeez.
why you mute me, huh?
You said the M word?
I'm actually black.
You sound like the.
Epic.
No, go on. You sound like the non-blackest person.
Oh, wow, they've actually started.
Oh, they started. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
finally.
Yeah, look on Sloth stream advertisement.
Bro.
Banned.
I'm fucking sad. Sloth has better FPS than I do.
Wow.
And he's
How do you feel
streaming
that
now.
Sloth has better FPS than you, Barry? Hard pressed do you feel right
He has
now?
better FPS and he's streaming. How do you
Come
feel?
on, one,
Right,
two, four.
Oh no, I thought one of the CG was dead.
Oh. So who's commentating? Who's the commentators?
Absolutely no one.
No one can because it's so
Welcome
fucking
back
delayed.
to another tournament on Aurora servers. We have 104th against CG. 104th took the defense option rather than the CG who took an attacker position. We have 3 people on the Citadel, 1 next to the top right-hand tower, top left, sorry, and there's a lot of CG on the attack position. 1 in the attacker's cover, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, 2 on the right, sorry, and someone's being hit on the left-hand side. Don't know who that is because I can't see the names because I'm an absolute
I've just
retard.
read, Book, your commentary is going to be a minute delayed.
Yeah.
Well, who cares? I'm commentating on your stream, mate. I commentated on your stream.
Somebody's already won. You're
Surely
saying like, yep, they're
Sloth
playing
should be the
defensive.
one
Like, yes.
commentating.
No,
Barry, what are you doing?
looks
I'm
like 104 is trying to take off
seeing
pocket
if-
shots. Who is that person over there? We do not know, but
Look,
there's a
I
lot
was
of
gonna
blood
say
there.
somebody's
Period
like gonna
party.
win, and like a minute later, you're just gonna be like, "Yep, they're playing defensive. Yeah, they
Yeah.
won."
They're
Also,
firing
they're
each other
so
constantly,
fucking
bullets
bad.
going, crossfire, whatever. They're at Citadel.
CG
3 of them
boys.
are. It's an exciting game we got here, boys.
we
Don't know
go.
who's my co-host,
By the way,
but I have a co-host.
Did 104 ever
Oh
get
yes,
that Vladdy guy
I
back
am
on
your
the server?
co-host, and I am shitting
No.
my pants. I'm seeing so many
Oh, they
blast
do.
bolts flying.
Yep, I can
104
tell.
Obviously,
I can tell the
none of
poo
them
coming out right
are
now.
wanting to push.
Anyhow, we got 2 104 from the towers. It seems like it's going to be an opportunity, and I just got a Snapchat from one of my mates. Let's see what it is. Hope it's not a nude. Let's
It's
go,
a dick
boys.
Dick pic.
Hold on, it's one of my best mates.
I was about to say you're gonna get nude.
Is it his dick?
Ah, it's
I
he's
already
just
am,
said
like-
still shagging a girl that I'm talking to. So,
Are you?
Yeah, sadly, I do have a life.
Sadly.
Sadly, damn.
Yep.
I've put my
Let's
mic
hope
on
I
stream now, but I'm not
let's
gonna
hope I
comment
don't
it.
become Steve Carell in 40-year-old virgin. Probably will, because I've
He's
never had
currently
pussy.
commentating his own love life.
Anyhow, we are looking at the despair of my life, the last 10 minutes of my life. Okay.
This got dark quite
The thing is,
quickly.
like,
Fuck me.
the
Extravagating game.
The FPS is
Has
good on
anyone
the
actually
stream.
died yet?
If I wanted to
Nope.
drop it, I could stream to the channel as well. So you
God
guys
damn,
can
your
live
tab menu's
commentate.
long as shit.
What's that? Oh yeah,
Salty,
no.
you're-
Everyone complaining about the tab menu. I'm sat thinking, why is it so bad? I'm on 4K, baby. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Maybe
4K, wow.
maybe the half an hour between games was actually needed.
Given how long this is
Wait,
taking.
Oh yeah, there's...
This is an quite extravagating game.
Is it
Anyone
3
but
games or
It's
5 games?
3. I think the final's like 5. Anyhow,
I need to
back
give him a
onto
timer.
another exciting
development
match.
was
One
fucked
CG
up.
doesn't even have
Wait,
the weapon out.
What happens if they don't
He's just
push
facing
when
the
the
wall
timer
like
ends?
he's
Though?
fucking crazy as shit.
I guess whoever has the most players win.
That's what
Wait,
I'm
is there a
trying to think
timer?
about. Yeah, then
Sorry,
it's
no,
just
sorry.
who has the majority.
Yeah, so welcome newcomers to a match that
Right, I'm
I
gonna read
don't
out health
know a lot of
quickly.
people.
CG are
You get-
looking at 9 HP, 11 HP, 40 HP, 110,
Stop giving up!
180.
Thanks for the other team, dickhead. Sorry. Anyhow, we got a really awesome game going on. 5 CG left. Don't know how many 104. Probably the
They're
same.
pushing. One dead. First is dead.
Oh, yep, Stone's dead by Rugvat.
Stone
Jet's
is
dead by Wolf.
dead. That is a very big screen. I don't know how big that screen is, but Sloth, you have a ton of money. I would like to fuck you and go on a nice date together.
Do I?
Anyhow.
So I do.
Well, very
Wait,
nice.
in that order?
And it can be whatever order he wants to. He's the sugar dad. Anyhow, going back onto the game, we have 3 still more on tower, 2 on the towers. Probably looking at third person, trying to get an
Panda's
advantage.
dead by Comet.
Oh, we got another dead guy. Poor thing.
So 5v2 right now. Pretty
Genius
cool.
This is a very good hectic game going on here, boys. How many CG do we have? The same amount?
Dead air
I'm pretty
Four.
sure it's 2 CG at the moment.
No,
Dead
I
air
see
Panda.
5 there. I'm not sure if that's me
yeah.
being retarded.
It's because the stream's delayed.
The stream is really
Yeah.
delayed, so you don't really know what's going on at the moment.
Oh,
I'm
I
just-
do not know what's going on
Dead
at
air.
the moment.
Oh, he got
Can
himself
s-
exposed.
Can somebody else just stream it instead? Because I can't be asked to do this since
No.
it's literally
Dead
taking
Ace is
hours.
dead by
Risky move.
Rugvat.
But
One more CG left.
Thank you, Sloth. I shall go on your stream.
go on
That is
one
really
of my 2
wank.
streams.
And 104 take the first round.
There we are.
Come on, boys! Come on! Oh man, they are going to bring out the holy epicness, I can tell already. 5 people already in 104 left, but they did get the defending strategy, so that was a good good opportunity for them. But however, CG...
Oh. I said the door's closed in my face.
Just go through that shit.
Not like you're a no clip.
Nerd.
And alright, who would be on no clip?
Bruh.
Okay, now your FPS just fell all the way down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
you can
because I
stream on
started
two
streaming to the
different
channel.
things, mate.
You're streaming twice.
The FPS literally sounds like dog poo. Like your Twitch is good, but it's also got the mini delay,
Right.
and then
The mini delay.
Well, someone else can stream to the channel then.
Well,
Alright.
I don't think I've had any more.
Yeah,
fuck it.
back.
People got grumpy last time.
Alright, here we go. Is it just a standard camera?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so they have 5 minutes each round. When the 5 minutes are over, we take the HP, and if they, the team that has more HP, like together,
you got it. You
add
got it.
up, they win.
Wait, 5 minute round?
So you know.
5 minutes round.
So people who have more HP win. Got it.
Figure this
So
out.
basically, you can shoot them once and then just hide the entire round.
What
Yeah.
if both teams hide?
What if the
and-
other team rushes? You're not accounting, like, it doesn't work.
Are you sure that's
it's
the
not,
one?
It's
Because
not. It's not like I'm gonna shoot one person and then we'll just go and cover. It's like
Alright, I'm gonna let them have it out. Oh.
no. For the rest of the other viewers, if you can actually hear me,
Oh, there we go. Thank
there's
you.
a 1 minute stream delay.
Whoever did that, thank
So-
you. I needed that camera.
Yeah, it's quite fun. I'm your commentator
Oh,
already.
hey, let's do
hiccups.
halftime cinematic. Ooh.
Buck, go into North stream. It's better.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, CG are wanting to make a substitute.
They're making a
Well-
substitute.
Vol-
You know, the best thing
Oh,
is they
my
trained
lord.
like fucking 1+ hours just to fucking lose.
Alright, Apollo,
I
you
thi-
don't need to make
I
the
think it might be
cinematics.
Volt.
I'm just
going in.
having fun right now, just like flying around. Well, let's get that. Let's get that. Ooh.
Ooh, that was
Ooh,
sexual.
cinematic.
That was sexual. Hey, oh, hold on. Go to left hand side of Citadel. I've just found something. It appears
Yeah,
that three
Vol's
people.
going.
Hold on. Apollo, stop moving about like you're in How to Train Your Dragon, for God's sake.
Alright, where do you want me?
On the left-hand side, it appears that everyone on CG is taking the left-hand side opportunity. This is shit.
Oh.
It's not shit, but this is a weird opportunity for 104ers. They could probably just hit CG multiple times, and they have no cover. They don't have the high ground unless this is their starting position, and it could go very bad or very good for them.
This is the strategy they used 1 hour on.
However,
Just to clump up the fucking corners.
it should be okay because we do not know what's going to happen. It could draw the game or it could lose the game. We do not
That
know.
man has his gun on safety.
The man's got his gun on safety. He's prepared. He's prepared for anything. Surrender, even it.
He's doing the
Uh,
French version.
So, Paulo, who do you think's going to win out of this match?
Well, honestly, for this
I
one,
literally have Steve
I'm-
looking at me fucking.
Obviously,
crazy.
I will support CG all the way, no matter what their endeavors will be. But I think that CG's.
all right, that's a bit gay because you're assigned to 104th.
What?
Anyhow,
How am I?
we'll let you go off on that. You're also assigned. So basically, you're just going to say traitorism.
Again, I was gonna say that I'm assigned Jedi to the
Apollo.
CG, but I think that 104th have actually.
But you're also assigned to 104th as RC. So
That's what I said.
Apollo,
Yes, sir.
you were not allowed to spectate. It is only
I was asked to
AC and
spectate.
media team.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's
right.
sake.
Here we go with Sloth
Alright.
again. It's fine, lads. Right, going back on again with Sloth stream, even though it's not really. There's only.
What if, Sloth? What if you make me AC?
I'll
real
call
quick?
out when people die, okay? Don't worry.
What if you
Cool.
quickly make
Type
me
the
AC?
logs.
Somehow
Then
I
I can.
don't possess the authority to do that.
So it
damn.
looks like apparently they're going to be making a substitute with Volt
Who
CGR.
did they trade out, actually?
No idea. They probably thought,
Check.
well, we've shit out this, so we thought, why not?
They traded out. Yeah.
Get sold
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Jack had to go AFK.
Oh, poor lad. That's going to be a shocker to the rest of the team.
Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun when Volt dies. He's gonna get so salty in OLC.
Yep, I can already tell who's going to be the saltiest.
PvP.
Not me.
I mean,
Anyhow.
yeah, Buck never gets salty.
Yep, never get salty in my life. What do you mean
Never heard of.
salty? Me,
Yeah.
salt? Ha.
I have that on my pizza.
More like pepper.
Can someone
Wait, you
stream
have
it?
salt on your.
Yeah, stop streaming it right now, but it's 1 minute delay.
Slot
You're allowed
streaming
to
on Twitch.
spectate because you're CT. Fair.
I'm not in game, bro.
Oh, okay.
Bro. Bear
Wait,
can connect to
Wait a minute.
Buck
Wait a minute.
right
So if I go CT right now, I can spectate.
No, you're in RC.
So
You're
if I
gonna be
leave
taking
RC
part.
Oh, fucking just back the fuck up.
So,
I was like,
someone
shut
needs to
up.
leave RC and become a
Yeah.
CDkey.
I'll just leave RC right
And
now.
104 to start. They're going to 3 wide or 3 front, whatever. One's going to the back, probably giving out locations or whatever. 2 going on
Yeah.
the side, on the right.
I gotta
on
be
the
honest,
left.
Loth, I think that my cinematics are
Gonna be a
little better.
fantastic game here,
Yeah, it's 'cause
boys.
I'm not
They've
film
already
cinematics.
taken damage. Jesus
Aw.
Christ. It's going to be fun. Looks like somebody's going to third person to actually spot whoever it is. Maybe if they can get the flank on this man over here. Would be a fun game. Possibly go attack.
B or B.
My foot actually hurts. Not that bad, but it may need a bit of a scratch. All clear.
Esports activated.
Fucking really need to stop this delayed fucking Comcast.
Very good.
There's a reason.
I can't delay the Comcast, you dumb piece of poo, because I can't really do anything. As a 1 minute stream delay, and I can't really do anything because I'm not RC or AC or
Just
the
put
part of the
on
media team.
first collision and look through the walls.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm a naughty no-no, and I can't do that.
You
so-
naughty boy, you have done it before. And
Pack
now
Shut up.
you cheat. You're a
Am
big
I
cheat,
cheat?
aren't you?
Are you trying to make me angry?
No, I'm not.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Says in his northern.
You don't look
Grr.
like, you don't want to know what I look like when I'm angry. Anyhow, this is very good for 104. They got 3 people at the front. Oh, CG's pushing up. He's going for the attack. Maybe he will get the attack. Maybe not. Maybe he'll get the win.
We'll
Maybe
find
get the
out
goal.
in 1 minute.
We'll find out in the next episode.
One minute.
Anytime now.
Let's see what's going on.
It's like,
Find out.
alright, boys, welcome back. We see that
Welcome
they're still
back to
holding
next
our
week's
defense. Somebody
episode.
might be pushing. We'll see you after the next break.
Has
There's like 10
104
seconds of intersection
reached
when you actually see the
Apple?
game.
He's holding. Oh, there's a
In total,
shot.
it'll be 2
Shot
minutes
anything.
After.
Shoot him, man! You're in a tournament.
2 minutes left and no one has died.
It's okay, we'll just keep on going. Oh, a CG's flanking on the left. It looks like 104 was about to peek him. Another CG's going on the left-hand side, about to attack with his other bestie bud. Oh, ho, ho. This is getting
Oh,
fun.
CG doing something.
Oh, you have
Oh, we got
42.
Oh, he's taking shots. Oh,
How many
Oh,
views, Dana?
Oh.
42.
That's the most we've ever had.
there's a lot of back-to-back
Okay,
firing
cash in
at
on
each other.
this.
Oh, another CG's push up to the right side. Looks like CG going for the attack this time instead of the defense. Whereas 104.
It's Loth and not me, no balls.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't hear a word he said there, Apollo.
Mod me, no balls.
You're right, no balls.
and it appears that CG might take the win at this point since they have the
Oh, yeah,
attack,
they-
Has died yet. Which
Something
is
strange.
surprising.
which is a bit weird. Looks like people who are going to go in defense may
1
win,
minute left.
win likely.
Something
attack
needs to
the-
happen.
1 minute, aka we are done for the people on the stream.
What about overtime?
Because there's a 1 minute delay. Thanks for that, Sloth. Anyhow,
Hey,
it's on
hey,
average,
here's a
you
question.
idiot.
Do you wanna
CG
start-
get onto
do
the
you wanna
push.
start the AC
CG
process?
actually, it looks like most of CG going actually off. They're
Hey, it's
actually
killed.
pushing
Killed.
because it's
Killed.
how much time is left.
go down.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness gracious
Three
me.
CG down.
3 CG
This is
are down.
fantastic.
4 CG down.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Jesus.
Oh.
Left.
And CG
Oh,
down.
CG. Oh,
CG are dead.
this is so fun for the
And
stream.
that-
I have no idea what's going on behind me. This is so
That, I
fun.
believe, is the end of round 2.
5 CG left, 5 104 left. This is so fun. Oh my god.
One wonderful.
Oh my god.
Round.
This is one of the best matches I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh
It's
Oh my
such
god,
awesome
stop.
third
Let's stream
person.
this in Discord,
Oh my god, the 104 taking shots. Oh!
Near miss there, pal.
3 CG on the left, looks like 2 CG on the right. That's 104.
Jack, you idiot.
Wait, what?
Comes 104 first one.
Oh, 104th one?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
that.
Like a minute ago.
Woo!
Oh,
Look at
What's
that.
the
Very
fucking
cool.
stream delay? So
Would
shut the
that-
fuck
we
up.
love- we love the stream
okay.
delay. Fucking the best thing ever.
Is that Sinker with his back turned?
CG are pushing up, 1 CG dead. Oh! 2 CG dead. Oh dear. 3 CG, 4 CG, and they all fall down.
Insider knowledge. I
Won the
just had a quick
round.
interview with CG. Apparently, they're going to be doing a Mando due to their failure. So,
Jesus Christ, that is a terrible news. Thanks for that news. Thank you.
Thanks for that news, pal. On to the next round of sports ball.
Maybe we'll talk to the rest of the other squad. It could possibly go to the 104 at this point. Does anybody else want a quick interview before we actually go on?
Do we want to try
No.
a 104 for CG?
Did anyone
here?
say that?
We can interview.
let me get CG in.
Yeah, let's have a 104 for CG interview. Let's see if we can get one and
Get the leaders of the two teams. Get the leaders of the two teams.
Hold on. Broadcast the book.
Buck, did you say someone doing Mando? CG's doing Mando.
Yeah, apparently
CG
CG
doing
going to be doing a
mandatory.
mandatory training after that abysmal
I
finishing
would
win.
because they
Anyhow,
changed
we're
the
interview.
here
All right,
with nobody.
Reeb, tell me what happened.
Okay, guys, shush.
Weeb. Let's what happened in there. What
so
did you do wrong?
I think first round, we were trying to be too defensive on the attacking side. One of fourth obviously went to the left and the right sides.
Do you know? Are you going to probably make a comeback for next year's tournament next month? Are you, is there any ways that you can
yeah, we're gonna obviously train a lot harder next month. The next month's tourney, we're gonna obviously destroy the one of fourth next
You
time.
never know, mate. You could make a final comeback. You could make a comeback.
Weeb, I have a little personal question to ask you. Obviously, this is sort of out of the game, but even though you lost both rounds, how much money did you make from those matches?
You never ask a man his salary. You never ask a man how much he makes.
I'll take that as zero.
Do you
I'll
have
write that down.
Do you have the 104th leader here? Do you have the 104th
I'll go
lead?
get him.
Okay.
Right,
There's
GG.
only... No, I can't. You gotta go do it.
Weeb.
Thank you.
Somebody in the 104th gotta go.
CG lost.
Hey,
Wonderful
if you look at the stream now,
Jacob.
you'll see that there's a
Jacob,
small
are you the
little,
104th lead?
No, it's Wolf who's
Wolf.
the.
Quick interview, Wolf. Quick interview, Wolf.
Hello.
Hello, I'm the broadcaster for today.
Oh,
Commentator.
That's
Wolf.
fucking fantastic.
are you-
I'm so glad to see you here.
Do you?
the aggression there.
Do you have?
Alright, Wolf, let me pose a question. How did you think it went? Why did you win?
Because during our training, we didn't actually waste 40 minutes shooting at each other. We looked at tactics, we looked at positions, we looked at best vantage points.
And I'm guessing you're still pushing strong through the ranks. Obviously, are you going to come back for the next tournament? Obviously, even with this, even with the old first round victory, first and second round victory, actually.
I'm going to try and see if we can try and get it all done today. I reckon because we're speeding through it all. If we continue this, we can, I reckon we can try and get it all done within one day.
All right, beautiful. Any final words?
My dad left.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
everybody giving it.
Inspiring words.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. So, Sloth, what is next on the
Choose that
agenda?
104 for the interview.
versus 212.
Versus 212, boys. This is going to be a battle of the attack regiments. This is going to be a very nice battle.
Just a quick
attack
note.
versus
If
attack
you look at the stream,
Sorry, could I just do a little shout out? Hit me up on Instagram, Chad Thundercock.
Mutie, la.
Chad Thundercock 12. I'll definitely do that.
What?
All right, see you later.
No, what?
Love you, baby.
No, what? Okay, thanks for that, Wolf, and
shut up.
104 for the thing. If you want to go back to the Discord, so there's no interruptions.
All right, 104, let's go back to my channel.
We're gonna get prepared for the next match, Father First versus 212. Hopefully, this will go as exquisite, as I like to say. This is posh word. I don't even know what it means, but fuck it, it sounds posh. Come again?
Flashbacks from it. Remember?
I'm insulted.
why?
Anyhow,
What was
we
that,
are
Stu?
going to just wait
What's
for
that?
the next match. So, has anybody got any words about what happened in that match? Any good things?
Nah, I'm
Oh,
simply
you mean,
shocked, Buck. I really
yeah.
thought the defensive
It was
CG could
Mando.
possibly have overtaken them.
last tournament,
apparently it didn't
CG
work.
did surprisingly well. But
Yeah, they actually
Yeah.
got to the.
It's 'cause I
finals,
led
but
it.
It appears that
It's 'cause I was on
their
the team.
position in back in second, I believe, second place. They may have celebrated a bit too much with a bit of Bacardi and Coke and a
I
bit
do
of vodka.
believe they lost quite
However,
a few
they
of their
didn't have to pay the
older
price for
tournament players.
losing the very first match on the first time by having a mandatory training, possibly for the whole CG or just for those people who participated in the tournament. But it'll be a fun time for the CG, nonetheless.
By the way, you'll notice if you look on the stream, the brackets have been updated on my stream.
Yeah, it appears that the brackets has updated, but we
I
don't
was
know
getting something set up for this entire
exactly.
stream. And you know what? It
Yeah,
worked.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now we're just gonna say that we got 5 first and 2 12th match going on. So do we know who's leading this? Do we know the players for 5 first, 2 12th?
Let's go have a look, shall we?
All right then.
All right, so
We
for
are
the
looking
501st,
at-
we've got 501st Fives, 501st Thomas, 501st Google, 501st DK, and 501st Sense. For the 212th, we got 212th Fang, 212th XO Joseph, 212th Baker, 212th Boyle, and finally 212th Alpha.
This is going to be a fun match, boys. We got our
212th are first on defense.
Troopers on troopers, XOs on XOs, second lieutenants on second lieutenants. It's going to be a fun match. It seems to be a bit of a even matches. We got some from elite regiments such as ARC and some from just a normal trooper run. It's going to be a fun match.
Charlie is speaking at me, but I don't know what he's saying, so I'm gonna ignore him.
In this episode is sponsored by
Me.
condoms. They don't,
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
they don't give your kids.
Congrats, Flop.
Don't give
What?
your kids.
Congrats on all the views. Slop.
Yeah, congrats on the views, mate. It's going to be the most views you can have your entire life.
It really is.
Not
You
to
know,
be a
Dina said
Debbie
I was up
Downer.
to 45 earlier.
However, so I can't
Well,
see.
actually, technically.
So
technically
here we go.
Slop,
We've got a
see.
bit of in-depth look at the 501st and the 212. Have a look at the 212. Pan around to the 212.
Actually, Sloth,
Appears-
technically, as AC, can't you permit me to watch?
No, you're not allowed to watch Apollo.
So it
No,
looks
because Barry's
like
autonomous, so-
it looks like that most of the people have taken off their body group. So Apollo, do you know? Is there any advantages to having the body groups
Well,
taken
obviously,
off for a smaller?
naturally, you would assume that all the rankings would be biased, as the for example, the second lieutenants would be better combatants than the privates. Obviously, that confusion of getting rid of the body groups may be an advantage because you don't expect it, and obviously,
possibly
no one is
the
focusing on trying
hitboxes?
to. Possibly, yes. I don't really know if that matters, but pretty much nobody's going to be reading out the names. No one is going to be looking for 212th Joseph. They're pretty much just going to look for any name, or vice versa.
Exactly. You never know.
So,
You could see any
and
orange. We
the
don't know
second
if we got
match
any
has
orange.
begun.
with us.
Has begun,
The second
right.
match has begun, even though I can't see because
Straight out the
minute
gate,
shit.
it looks like
Thanks for that,
501st
Sloth.
opening fire.
Anyhow,
seconds or 20 seconds.
so
Can we
I'm
get
just
Zine
gonna-
in here to stream it?
I'm just going to pretend to be excited about this match. Ooh-wee.
Wow, alright, okay.
They're being prepared. They're on the Citadel preparing for the next match.
So, tell me, Buck, who are you cheering for?
To be honest, I have no idea, to be honest, since I was both part of 212 5 First Jedi and 212 Commander, which is pretty fun as Major.
Yes.
But honestly, I have no idea. It's just going to be an even match. We're going to see who draws best,
I think
who
I'm
does
pretty
best.
neutral.
What about you? Yeah, neutral?
Neutral, pretty much. I was also the 501st assigned Jedi, and also 212th.
Corvus, your Lance Corporal, head of Hammerhead.
Yes.
But you left because you were Jedi, you dumb piece of poo. But anyhow, we'll move
You
on
sexy
from
bastard!
that.
It was a. All right. Yes.
You slut.
Anyone else?
You
have any
joined for
opinions?
AC, you slut. Anyhow, it's gone away.
I love you.
501st have gone into the gate. 2 501st have gone to the left-hand side, whilst the 3 501st have gone down into the middle lane. The cover looks like another 501st gone to the right-hand side corner of the tower. Looks like somebody else is pushing up onto the left. Another one's gone in the right-hand side of the tower. It's going to be a fun match as people are already shooting at each other. I can't tell you that 501st is the backhand cover, but they are shooting somebody in the middle part of the Citadel on the right-hand side. It's going to be very fun.
It always seems to be very popular to send 2 down to start pushing.
Not
and then
gonna lie,
have at
never
least one person
never
up.
commentated in my entire life. Maybe a couple of times, but I think all that time watching F1,
pays out.
Right. It seems that pretty much every team on the defensive side, or sorry, on the back side, do seem to have a strategy of letting almost the entire team stay back and sort of act like snipers, and then have
And
one
it
or
kind of
two
looks like
with
they're
minimum risk.
communicating over each other.
You see, though, 501st has the advantage of Torrent Company do use long-range weapons, so of course
Exactly. Maybe they've got the training in. It has only 212. I have no idea what weapons to use. They only use RPGs. However, looks like chat are more interested in 501st. Poor 212, poor guys. Maybe they don't have the proper reputation.
212 also have rivals. Don't worry.
Looks like a bit of rivalry between 501st, and looks like somebody's in the middle cover. This is the first being used. Who's this? 501st? Finally.
Who
this
is
is
that?
being
Who's that,
used.
Sloth?
I have
Who's
no
that
idea.
in the middle?
Interesting.
Sloth, do you know who that is?
It's Google.
It's Google actually using the middle cover. Maybe could
recently
be fun, maybe not. It looks like
recently unbanned from the tournaments.
yeah,
so
it's
he's
been
back.
banned from the server after placing bombs in a Jedi. But we will
Nevertheless, he
move away from that. Anyhow, maybe he
obviously
could
it
redeem
seems
himself
that-
by winning this the whole tournament. Maybe he could
Seems that
carry
everybody
people on
in the
his back.
501st is being
seeing
extremely
that,
careful. They all
I'm seeing
have the
that
team
stream
spirit.
Stream chat is much more
Much
swayed
in
towards
favour of
501st.
501st and 212. I do
Yeah.
not know why.
Yeah,
Maybe
I see that.
212 were probably shitting their breakfast this morning. Anyhow,
you scared someone off.
You're saying anyhow very much.
they're probably going to check their breakfast.
No deaths have happened yet.
Yeah, no deaths have happened yet, but it looks like 501st are just going onto the left-hand side and covered the Citadel. Maybe they could be the high ground, the Obi-Wan way,
And
as
the
their
212 are
Jedi
trying
Master is.
to-
Maybe Obi-Wan said to themselves,
trying to
"Oi,
form a
high ground."
firing line on top of the Citadel for some reason.
Exactly.
It does seem like everyone is crowding towards the top left of the Citadel. We've had
Yes,
two
yes.
gets back on back, but we've had 3 people just stacked there.
You can see
But
the
it's
blood
very,
where they're
it
just
is very
sitting-
obvious that the 212th and the 501st both have the team spirit that is maybe needed to.
Yeah, and
win
it looks
this,
like somebody's hiding behind the cover, maybe giving a bit of call-outs.
he might
Call-outs
be,
are the best thing that could ever happen in a match. It could maybe win or lose the match if you do not give the proper call-outs.
Well, I wouldn't know. I suck
But
at
now
this.
with the new ping system that has been in place by our wonderful devs at Aurora servers, this could go well.
That health is.
However, the pings would be able to be seen by both teams because they're all on the same
I do
team.
believe at
Exactly,
this
but you never know. Like I said, it could win or lose the match.
True, we have 1 minute left. Let's see how this goes.
It does seem that both of the teams are trying to play a little bit defensive, but the 501st are becoming impatient. The 212th are still holding cover hard. And those
That's what she
call-outs,
said.
obviously...
212 are actually winning this by health.
Fair enough. Very fair enough.
Yep, it looks like 212 could be winning the match, as I don't know, because
Even
the
with all the
minute
support in the chat.
people can tell the future. Ooh, because they got good things
30 seconds
happening.
remaining.
Anyhow. 30
Yeah,
seconds
it's
are
looking-
remaining,
it's honestly
also
looking
known
like
as
it's
1 minute
going to
30.
be- Yeah, it's going to be a.
It's looking in the favor of 212th, actually.
Yeah,
it
maybe
seems to
just
be-
staying back of the cover could help them. Maybe getting a couple of
I
pocket
do
shots
not
off and
see a
just staying there
single
looking
212
nice and
supporter
pretty.
in the chat. We are seeing a 212 little bitches, Void, Let's Go 501st Easy One, 212 just hiding behind their barricades. Obviously, the 212 have very, very
And
strong
that
scores.
band is over.
These fine, they keep shooting. That's just brilliant.
As Edward just said, 501st are being super aggressive, but 212
Yeah, well, I
are
think
being
Edward
bouncy,
should
which
shut
is
up.
a good point that he made.
I think that balance.
It's going to be, we never know what's going to happen. Maybe the 212 could be the new defense regiment as they are staying behind.
Well, obviously,
as the 212 could be the
defense and
supreme...
offense is tip of the scales, and I do believe for now,
Hey, it looks like, no, I thought 501st
Yeah,
died.
spawn box.
Oh, all right. So
Time,
now
I bet Google is shitting himself as he's in the middle to fire from 212 and 501st. He's probably thinking, what am I doing here? I should not be here.
Joseph just jumped off of the
Yes,
Citadel, taking
with both the
40
212
damage is
on
full
the,
damage. That
on
may
the
have
top
just
left
turned the
and
tide.
right, it doesn't seem like Google has a lot of cover from the middle.
No, he does not. If Google pokes out a little bit more, possibly the 501st could get a little bit of a pocket shot. But however, 501st, if they see the opportunity to strike, they will.
Well, he is in a dangerous
And I
position.
think I smell beef.
If he does in fact peek, he may be shot from the other side, and vice versa.
Anyhow,
Live and recorded.
Obviously, peeking would be dangerous for the 5-1st at this point, and the 5-1st are trying to lean. As you can see, they're moving a little bit further back to become a little bit more defensive.
And it looks like 212 are actually pushing on now. Two of them going on.
Google is moving back, and the
212 are pushing on. Maybe Google probably shit himself thinking I could probably flank these guys, or I'm probably going to lose these guys. Looks like a 5-1st isn't actually looking.
That is 4.
Oh, that is it actually. That is time over. I did not know. Who won the game? Who won the game?
They're calculating now. No, they're calculating.
Alright then. So just for the other just for the viewers to let them know, if the time is out, whoever has the most, the team who has the most HP altogether is the winner. So we do not know. So maybe that's why that's what 212's strategy is. Probably just to stand back of the cover and just do a little bit of pocket shots. But we do not know yet.
Do you have an answer? Who won that
I
round?
have no idea.
There's a draw. Maybe Sloth, you should give us less delay, so we can watch it more. No,
but there was no deaths either, so this could be a fun
212
game.
have won the first round by survival.
212 have won the first round. Looks like 212 standing back at the cover doing pocket shots on 5-1st may have won the game. Let's hope that 5-1st can actually bring back.
Oh, we're getting
game.
a little bit of HP from Apple.
Two fucking Titan challenge being pussies.
You know what? I wonder if there's going to be any salt in this tournament. You know, because last time there was a bit of salt coming from somebody, not me, definitely me. Do you think there's any people who may have a short temper in this game who could go off?
It's so shitty for
great.
Standing in the waiting room, and then we're commentating. It was like, oh, they're pushing up. Yep, in the waiting room.
Yep.
This is terrible.
This is a fun thing to do.
This is the shittiest.
Sloth should actually be commentating.
Just getting ready now.
Man, nobody wants to listen to my commentary.
Nope.
Do it.
And you think they want to listen to me or Buck?
Hey, do you think they want to listen to me, some pubescent dickhead who hasn't done some...
Hang on, let's just
There
stop.
would.
It's my first time, I'm not a virgin to this.
Guys, there was a 31 HP difference.
There's a 31 HP difference. Oh, Jesus Christ.
How are you guys watching
That's
this?
going to be a lot. Soft stream. If you go on to announcements, go on to soft stream, you dingus.
Yeah, but it's got a delay, hasn't it?
Twitch.tv, hey, it's
yeah, it's got a delay, but still, it's better than nothing.
4-minute delay.
This is going to be a fun match, I can already tell.
Are you guys still calculating 212?
No, 212 have actually
I was
won.
just going to do that.
212 have actually won by 31 HP difference.
I said we were going to Barry. Can you stream it? All right, beautiful.
But Wolf, do you know any?
Who wants to be
do you think
commentators?
you have any other strategies? Just be careful what you say.
You kidding
Who
me?
wants to be commentators then?
Me
and Buck, obviously, we're.
Like he's complaining about.
Wait, let's go on Gmods, dude.
In Discord and OOC, they're complaining about how they won. So yeah.
Am I allowed to be a commentator?
I don't know.
Huh?
No.
I'm gonna stream for you.
There we go.
Oh, cool.
So you can commentate, all right?
Aww.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, then the dream team. Let's go. Alrighty then.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
It's gonna be a fun match.
There we go. Now we talk straight into it.
First, maybe taking the offensive, and 212 going to be on the defensive. It's going to be a fun match. Possibly 2-5 maybe just going rush in head on. Looks like it, as one's already in the cover. Looks like Yuga maybe taking the middle lane again, as he did last time.
It seems the 5-1 have switched over 212 strategy a little bit, as the 212 were heavily leaning on the far back left, but now it seems they're more spread out towards the all the way back, and specifically the ground, as the 212 barely even for the first 4 minutes didn't even touch the ground. They were mainly on the citadel, and fire started returning. Oh boy, let me switch my screen over here.
This is going to be a fun match. This
is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Falfur's already taking pocket shots. Now remember, if the time does run out, whoever has the most HP does win. Looks like 2-2 are going to take another page out of the Falfur's book and actually going to go into the middle lane, which could probably take some more shots or probably get the man killed. Thomas is on 181 health, whereas Google, his other compadre, is on 200 health.
Okay, what is the starting health again? Is that 200?
I believe.
Right. We got 212 Fang going down to 152. We got 212 Alpha going down to 198.
Looks like Joseph's on 160.
Joseph going down to 160. Oh boy. I'm guessing that the team captain is going to be 212 Joseph, so he's probably holding a little bit of a farther back angle on the left there. And the 501st are still staying way back and only having 2 people with minimum risk moving down the middle and right.
This is going to be a fun game. Google and Thomas may be their best attackers, so the 501st probably sent them to go and attack the front, whereas the other 3, DK, Fives, and Sensei, I believe his name is, to just take the back and probably take some sniper shots.
Sense.
Sense,
and
I do apologize.
Fives just took a shit ton of damage, down to 99 health. Thomas is still staying
Looks
strong.
like DK's taking 100 HP off as well.
Google is still staying down with 200 health, no problemo. And that's 185 on. Is that Fang or Joseph? And that is Alpha. Very, very surprising.
This is going to be a fun game.
Very much so. DK is on exactly pinpoint 100 health. He's lost exactly half of his health so far. Just trying to hold that angle. Just send out callouts, knowing that Alpha's in the middle, and that you've at least got Fang and Joseph all the way on the left side. Thomas is moving in on the left side, and he's being crossfired
Thomas probably
by Fang
could take
Joseph.
some poke shots as he has done with Joseph. Joseph is on 59 HP.
59, Jesus. Google is still staying strong by trying to peek a little bit and trying to pull out Alpha out of the middle.
Maybe try and bait Alpha out of the middle, so Sense and Fives could probably take some poke shots. Is Fives and Sense actually doing a little bit boosting on the left-hand side?
Who is that all the way on the right back by the door, Barry? Just quickly turn your camera a little bit more to the right. That's
Boyle and Baker. Looks like they're doing the same as the Fives and Sense.
I do believe
the back.
they are simply trying to call out whether or not the man over there, 501st DK, up in the sniper position, who is calling out for Alpha, seeing if they can simply pocket shot him when they're pulling out for. And now Alpha's moving up on the right side of the middle. Google is obviously taking the peek, and he's hitting. Oh, and Alpha is down to 66 health, moving back all the way back cover by middle. Fang is falling down to 111. Joseph is still at. Joseph has fallen down to 29.
Looks like Google's on 194 health. He took a couple of shots, probably from Alpha or Fang. It's probably he's been looking at. Oh, he's on 136 HP.
They are now very
terrifying.
critical, and I feel like both Fives and Fives and Joseph are in 29 and 59 health. They're probably throwaways at this point.
With 2 minutes left, 69 people on. Nice.
Oh, 212 down.
212 down.
212.
Whose 212 is that?
Alpha.
212 Alpha.
Alpha is down, poor lad.
Alpha is now taking over the middle, and he can flank around and kill Fang and Joseph. Thomas moving in.
Looks like Thomas is going to go for the flank on 212.
And Joseph is
down.
Oh, Fang is covered by both Google and Thomas.
Oh, another 212 down by Thomas. Oh, go for the double kill.
Boyle and Baker left, so 3 kills on the 212th side, and 501st are still fully going
This
strong.
is one hell of a match, ladies and gents. This is
Boyle and
very
Baker have
fun.
now
Baker and
double-checked so they
Boyle
can
on each side of on the Citadel.
I do believe Boyle and Baker are trying to crossfire into the middle to kill Google, as he is currently the biggest opponent at this point with the most health, and currently has the second most kills on his hand. Thomas is obviously an animal in this. And currently Baker is trying to peek out Thomas. Boyle is trying to get a little.
Thomas was killed by Boyle. No.
But given that Google and Thomas are crossfiring throughout
Boyle's
Baker,
on.
and Boyle
looks
is
like Boyle's on 0
dead.
HP. Boyle is down by Google.
And now we got 195.
Would Google go for the push by
188
Baker?
now for Baker.
Looks like Google's going for the push. Looks like he
with
is.
67 health.
Will he go? Will he go?
And this is very,
He's gone for the
very
flank.
dangerous
He's
territory.
taking shots. He's gone to the side. Maybe he's going to go to the. Oh, he's baiting
Baker's
him a little
holding
bit.
all the way back. Baker is extremely nervous right now.
Google
now I'm
could
guessing
possibly.
both Google and Thomas are going to push down, maybe to the left and right of the all the way back by door cover.
And that's it. Time. Looks like
That is
501st
time.
may have won the match. Well, I say may have.
May,
definitely
yeah.
have won the match. As 4 people have already been
Very
taken
nice.
out, and only one
Congratulations
501st left.
to the
Congratulations
501st on this
501st.
match.
Good job.
Extremely
I believe
well
that's the 501st win. Is that correct?
And I don't believe,
Yes.
Sloth, confirm with me, I don't think, did any 501st die?
I don't believe so. I think only one 501st died.
It was Thomas, wasn't it?
Yeah, Thomas died as
Yes,
he may have
Thomas
got a bit
with,
too greedy on the kills,
crossfired.
but
Crossfire
Anyhow.
and pocket shotted by Boyle on the other side while they were pushing Baker.
I wonder who is the leader? Possibly
I've
Thomas.
always thrown
Thomas
that
and.
What's that?
Wonder who's the leader. Maybe we can do a quick interview.
It's not the game. There's still last round.
Shit, maybe we could
It's very,
get the
very
round.
unfortunate to see. The 501st, very, very good job. Obviously, they were trying to use their defensive capabilities, but also have two people with minimum risk push upwards and try and crossfire into the middle. They obviously took over middle very fast, and at that point, I think they could have flanked around and pretty much killed everyone as they did with the XO of 212th, Joseph. And then at that point, Fang was pretty much screwed.
I can't wait for whoever wins this match. This is actually pretty terrifying to see who wins and who may have to go up to 104th.
Yes.
But also, we do have the DU and 41st match, which sounds pretty nice. Maybe 41st could actually go long range and just sit at the back with the
212
snipers.
are moving back up to Citadel.
Yes. It seems now.
Looks like
Obviously,
41st going for the attack again. Maybe they'll do for the same thing
now,
they did
I do
last
believe
time
for this one, Buck, it is going to be a little bit more difficult for most of the Torrent, including also Thomas, to stay all the way back and try and be a little bit more long range, as they don't have the high ground on this one. I'm guessing.
Ironically, it's the 212 regiment.
Given what they've experienced and what happened to Alpha, which Google's information is obviously provided in the comms, they're not going to be moving into the middle and trying to crossfire from the two back towers.
They will now have 10 minutes due to it being the last round.
Okay, then 10 minutes. As this may be a little bit more time now, maybe a little bit more strategy into this. Maybe they could be standing back. We do not know.
All right, we're beginning very, very shortly. All right, and the 212 have all taken cover. The 501st are ready. Both sides are ready.
All right, then.
Thomas is nominated lead of the 501st group.
Okay.
And
I
who is
believe
of the
Joseph.
212? Joseph.
I'd assume it would be Joseph.
Okay.
It would be-
maybe we could bring him in for an interview after this.
Definitely.
Okay. Maybe we can bring in Joseph first and Thomas or whoever wins.
Very much so, yes.
Who joined?
No, it's...
A bit of lag.
Unfortunately, it seems the cover has been misled a little bit, as we can't see the current match since someone is tabbed out. Sorry.
Cough. And it appears that Alpha may have gone into the middle lane of Citadel, seeing if he can take some pocket shots off, whereas 501st have actually spread out, so they're not actually bunched together.
Moving down.
Looks like Google may be going into the middle lane again like he did last time, whereas Thomas and Five's going into the front cover.
Very nice.
DK is on the right-hand side on 191 HP. Thomas
and as I
is
said,
190.
both DK and I do believe that's either Baker or... Yeah, that's Fives. Fives and DK are taking the right tower, trying to crossfire into the middle so they could hold middle for now. They're probably not going to be moving up Thomas into the middle as what they've experienced on the other side.
Looks like Alpha has gone into the middle lane, but is on very low HP.
That is a very dangerous move, given the fact that what happened last round, 212 Alphas was the first to fall, and also was the first of this entire tournament to be killed in the middle.
Maybe Google and Alpha may have to fight for the middle, since they have been the most used users.
Maybe their strategy or their thought process is really that because it didn't work on the attack side, maybe it would have worked more on the defensive side. So now that is what they're trying. It's a very risky move, but it might work. I can see
very
that,
risky. It looks like Alpha was killed by Sense. This is very crucial. It looks like Google may have to push up now. He's able to push up as Sense took out Alpha.
Most definitely. They are heavily focused on the back right there on top of the Citadel, top back right, and it seems they're going to shove out one, again, providing minimal risk, but again, minimal also reward.
It looks like Fang is actually using a boost for Baker, see if he can...
And still not all the way back right by the door. Fives and DK are still holding that crossfire into the middle strongly, so that pretty much it will be impossible for the person in the back top left. If you turn your camera a little bit, Barry, to the left, the person that is 212th Boyle is not going to be able to move down to the middle or anywhere towards on the left side, simply because DK and Fives have held that angle beautifully. And Google is obviously right in the middle of the back, providing call-outs for where the rest of the 212 team is. Except for that, you got Sense and Thomas just holding back. I possibly the 501st Thomas is the
could be the MVP as he took
could
out
be the MVP. He has taken out
212.
two 212 so far, and then obviously Sense has already killed one. So that is 1 kill for Sense, 1 kill for Google, 2 kills for Thomas, and anything else?
I think that's it, as I can't see logs, sadly.
I mean, I don't remember.
And from what I just saw again, just repeat on the last time, looks like 212 actually are on the right-hand side of the Citadel, maybe giving a bit of boost so they can see a little bit behind.
Boyle is taking extreme fire, trying to be pinned down at the left back top. It seems now it is a possibility that Baker and who is that other 212? The 2 other 212 next to Baker are possibly able to move on the right side as DK and what was it, Sense? Yeah, DK and Sense both have the crossfire into the middle. Possibly they can move it on the right side, but currently they have the 501st currently have the middle and the left side completely covered. And for whoever person is to move up, it is very risky.
Looks like Jeffy's about to push up with 95 HP. He's gone down to 40.
Oh,
sound American man.
I do not think he's actually going to last long in this.
I don't think Joe's going to last long, but we do not know.
Theodore's joined in with commenting.
Welcome, Theodore.
I'm joining.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see
Yeah, what the 501st are implying here is they're trying to eliminate people out of play one by one, so Boyle can't really go much anywhere without getting shot up like Joseph has.
If the 6 minutes does run out, they will have to go to a adding up of all the health.
Definitely. And now that 212 Joseph is being pinned down there and Boyle is being pinned down by DK, both Sense and Thomas can pin down with Joseph right in the middle. And with that 40 HP, he's probably not going to be able to move up.
And plus with the Death Valfer as well. Who is that? Google's going down the middle.
Now, last time
Looks
Google
like he's
was in
about
the
to
middle,
hit Boyle a couple times.
Proficient for the. It was extremely efficient for the 501st when Google was in the middle. Maybe he can take out Joseph from that angle.
Google is pinning that right side, making
but he's
sure
also
they're held down.
It seems that also Baker and Fang, all the way on the back right, seems to be trying to pin down Google, but Google simply does not take it. You don't put your foot on the neck of a tiger.
Looks like Joseph's been hit down to 30 now.
Oh, 30 HP.
Looks like yeah, Joseph's on.
With the simple ping from the right side there, I think DK could take Joseph out pretty
DK's on
quick.
49 HP. He was a bit obviously.
I am a little confused by the 212 strategy, sending in their team captain first of all to simply.
He's down.
He's on 20. He's down to 20 HP. Maybe Google could push out. Maybe go big greed with the kill by Joseph.
And Boyle is now fallen down to 76 HP, still being hard
by
covered
Joseph,
by Google.
poor lad.
And DK is holding hard for Boyle.
Joseph is
Boyle
actually
got hit again. He's down.
Joseph actually trying to take down most of the opponents.
It seems 212 and 212 Boyle and Joseph are trying to hold down Google, but Google has not taken any damage so far, and Joseph is down to 20, and Boyle's been hit again, down to 56 from previously 66.
Looks like Baker and believe Fang maybe the. Is it?
It seems DK has been hard hit by Boyle up at the top left there. He's now down to 49 HP. I believe that
4 minutes left.
Joseph
is probably making a run for it, but it looks like Google might be able to hold that position.
It has just been a battle between the team captains as 501st Thomas was killed by 212th Joseph. They have now lost their team captain, probably moving over to Google, which is currently being pinned down in middle by Boyle and Joseph, who currently...
Looks like Joseph is actually going around the corner, probably Kraus, maybe try and flank Google, possibly.
Possibly.
I don't think
at the same time, it could be a risky move as Google might get the win if Joseph does push up. It looks like Sense was killed by Fang.
Oh boy, oh boy.
A bit too greedy on the killing. Joseph is going to push on the cover.
And now that Sense
maybe he could be getting sneaky, probably sneak around to try and get DK.
Hopefully, Baker and Five's communication is on point here.
Joseph is pushing around to DK's side.
DK might be able to be taken down here.
Joseph is right next to DK right now. And Joseph is down. Joseph's down.
Joseph is down by 5.
Team leaders are down.
He's been flanked.
Now that Sense has been killed, Baker and Fang all the way up to the top right back no longer have any pinning down, so they can simply move throughout, maybe to the middle to try and take out Google.
Looks like Google has actually been moved to try and take
looks like Google is taking a couple of shots from Baker and Fang.
Fives and DK have now moved, Fives and another 501st have now moved all the way to the left side, so that once again Baker and Fang are being pinned down. Google is still trying to fend off, and Google is being hit massively, 170 health down.
This is interesting. Boyle is on 16 HP. If he peeks out, possibly DK could actually get the kill.
DK is holding strong.
And Boyle pops out.
Boyle's popping
Will
out. I
he?
think
Will DK
Google
get
and
the kill?
DK here might be able to
DK is
take him
holding
down.
strong, and then and Boyle's being fired
DK.
at. Oh. That's very
Will
intense.
he get the kill? This is very intense, remember, like you just said.
Unfortunately, I don't understand why Baker and Fang are all the way back right there and
I
not
have no
doing
idea.
anything.
Well, from what I saw, like I repeated, it looks like they're probably giving a boost, but we never know. Maybe they could try and get down into the middle lane. Probably,
I think the tactic they're doing there is they're waiting for someone to try and peek them so that they can both shoot at once and do double damage.
Exactly.
I think they're going to go for a crossfire maneuver
Looks
on
like we'll
Google.
maybe taking
Google
that
seems to be a
page
thorn
out
in
of
their
2
side at the
books
moment.
using the in their team.
Well,
So, Wolf, who do you think would be a more heavy opponent, 5 first or 2 tough? Is you might have to go up against.
I think 5 first will be the heavier opponent.
But
I
you
feel
also may have to watch out for Google, as he will be going straight down the middle. As long as also with 5s as well on 111 HP, going on the left hand side of Citadel. DK is just in the back.
Now that 5s has moved up, Baker and Fang are once again being pinned down by now 2 members of the 501st, and Boyle is still being hard to cover by
Maybe Google
DK.
could actually try and maybe.
Oh, Google has now changed to the left side, trying to fire upon Baker.
Looks like
and Fang.
Baker and Fang are just being baited out by the other 5 first member.
Oh, and Boyle is being cheeky.
5's actually pushing.
It looks like with that 6 seconds on the clock, 501st are going to have to make some serious moves here to actually gain the advantage on here. I feel like their best bet would be
Boyle is
trying to push
poking
out
out again. If he could actually, someone could actually get out and kill him. Google is taking down
Google's
Boyle.
got him!
Oh my god. That is 2/12 Boyle down.
This is one hell of a match. Looks like DK's pushing along. They're getting a bit more greedy now. I say greedy.
30
getting a bit
seconds
more
left
happy.
on the clock. Baker and Fang are obviously under much distress. DK is
30
now
seconds
moving up
left
to the
on the
middle
clock.
to help Google by pinning both Baker and Fang down. 5s is
DK
hard
push onto
covering.
left. Google's
at
push onto
back
right. Maybe
left
they're going to
tower.
push up, and Google actually
Oh no, this
may go on little
is right here.
steps.
It looks like they're employing
Oh,
some
and they're being
tactics in here, going from side to side.
Very
5
nice.
is 1 HP.
Oh, and
Google is trying to push up, baby. Google could push up.
Oh my. He has no cover down there.
Could Google get the MVP?
That's
Or
very,
maybe
very,
the time
very,
might run
very
out.
dangerous move. Put down to 20.
And that's a ceasefire. That's a ceasefire.
That is.
The match has been stopped.
The match is over.
Oh, he's still shooting. Google was still shooting. He just got hit down to 8-1. He
Doesn't
just
matter. They won.
Looks like 5 first have actually won the match. Well done for 2 tough actually, as they didn't actually participate in the.
It seems so far
in the
for the
last.
first 4 rounds, it has always been sided on. Obviously, not sided by the map wise, but sided by the teamwork in the regiments. Very sided towards one regiment. Currently, there's not been a split decision of a 1 round, 1 loss, 1 round win and 1 round loss on any of the
Exactly.
regiments. And the 104th was able to kill CG twice, while the 501st was simply trying to hold the middle, which was obviously a very, very strong move on their part.
Now, Sloth, I believe it's DU versus 41st, and then my favourite, Arc versus RC.
Now, this is gonna
my
be a
goodness.
serious
What
match.
was Joseph shot of 5 first? Oh dear.
He did. He said, GG.
Alright.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think the next round is going to be some serious lenience to one team here, and I do think there's going to be a clear winner in the next round.
Well, we do not know. Maybe
So,
41st
gentlemen,
would
now
get
that
defense
the
and maybe go into
41st are going to need to put out a lot of stops.
So, now that it is currently downtime a little bit, and we are waiting for the 41st and Dooms unit,
sorry, Jason,
what do you
single
guys
volume.
think about the 104th against the 501st? What is it leaning towards?
Well, to be honest,
I feel-
considering that the 104th commander is actually in the call right now.
Yeah, actually, Wolf, what do you think about
Well,
it? Do you think you are able to win?
Post-match interviews. We've got Joseph waiting after all.
Yeah, we can, if you want,
yes,
to bring
we-
Joseph in.
Absolutely.
Barry, if you wouldn't mind, or somebody that can actually. Can I?
Okay. Barry.
I cannot. No.
If somebody wants.
Luke just said if you want to speak to the leader of the group, it was Thomas. So we do. If you could pull
Okay.
Thomas
Hello,
into-
Joseph.
Hello, Joseph.
Joseph, welcome.
I'm so salty.
All right, Joseph, let me ask you a few
Right,
questions here. What happened during that match?
What regard?
What, sorry?
Like, how do you mean what happened?
Well, let me ask a very bare question. Why were you not able to win, you think?
Once you reset your points, then 41st on my right.
Hold on. Well, one of the biggest reasons I'm pretty sure is some of our troops were undertrained.
and our team was very ragtags and bare bones. We assembled it minutes before the tourney finished.
Do you believe that this current match was fair between the 501st and the 212th, or was it simply because of the lack of training?
I think it was a lack of training. I'm not sure.
But we never know.
I was thinking maybe what the aspect of third person might have been a decisive factor.
All right,
But
can
to
we
be honest,
try
he
and
did a
get
brilliant job.
Let's try and
He
get
did a good
Thomas in
job.
here because we do want to talk to him as well. Where is Thomas at?
Don't think he's in.
Here.
He's
Let me go
currently
ahead.
in the 501st Discord.
Looks like
Oh.
Thomas
someone-
is in now.
Oh, yeah,
He's in the waiting room.
No.
All right, we want to pull that. Thank you very much, Joseph.
Thanks, Joseph.
You want to move out?
Good job, mate. Hopefully you get the win next time. Next
That's
tournament.
next month.
Next month. Wait, Luke, you can get the train if you get the training in.
You got a
Good
month
win.
to train.
All right, there he goes. All right, and
All right,
you
I'm
got to
gonna
move
bring
down
in
501st.
Thomas.
Here we go. And Thomas.
That's
Oh, no,
undead.
that's not Thomas. That's undead.
That's Thomas.
There we go.
That's Thomas.
The winner. Thomas, how are you feeling about the win?
Not gonna lie, my heart is a little pumpy. But
Well, you know, you can relax now, as you can actually sit down and watch and do the stream on Sloths, as you can hear the commentating of me, Apollo, and Theodore.
Now, tell me one thing, Thomas. Why did you think your team was so efficient? Especially in the middle, I saw that Google was very efficient in moving into the middle, and you and Sense were obviously trying to help with DK and Fives crossfiring into the middle so that you'd have complete control of the middle. Why was that your strategy? What did you think the game plan of 212 was?
I'm not sure. Honestly, our game plan was just using the chemistry between each other that we've built up throughout the
So
weeks.
basically, the motto of the 501st for the tournament is "Dreamwork makes the teamwork." Teamwork makes
Yep.
the dream work. Sorry.
Very good.
Exactly.
Not bad.
Do you have any, as the winning team, do you have any final words to say to the stream or just your team in general? I'm guessing they're probably watching.
Oh, 212 was really, really good. And at the first part, we actually tried to out-survive them, but we couldn't. So
Okay.
that
But
yeah,
also
I'm
just-
scared of 104th now. That's my
also
main
one
concern.
little thing. Hopefully, Wolf, are you able to unmute yourself? Wolf, Wolf and Thomas, you're going to go up against each other. Are there any words you want to say to each other before your match starts? After DU and 41st?
No, I haven't got anything to say other than obviously well played during that match, and I hope that we'll be a worthy opponent.
Well, it is good to know that both of the cross regiments have good team spirit. No matter if you win or lose, it is all about respect. Thank you very much, Thomas, for joining in, and wish you good luck on the second match.
Maybe for the win.
Possibly.
Thanks.
All right. Cheers, Thomas.
Right.
Hello.
Right,
I'm relaxed.
moving in with 41st and Doom's unit. What do you guys think? Theodore, Buck, what do you think? Who are going to win?
Considering that DU have are on, well, they're the breaching kind of regiment. Maybe they could actually get, if they start attacking, they could start breaching in. You know, as the siege regiments, as I say.
We've got two very contrasting regiments at the moment. because
Exactly.
41st
41st are actually the snipers of the entire base. Maybe 41st may be good at more of a defensive kind of role more than the attacking, as they have been dealing with the snipers and long range kind of battles.
Very much so. No, Barry, which team is going to be going in for the attack and which team is going to be going in for
Looks
the
like
defensive?
Jacket is going into defensive.
Ooh.
Which
All right,
could
well, the Doom's unit is
may be good
pretty
for
defensive
DU.
unit.
They might have one of them may have seen the stream and probably thought to themselves,
here we go.
we'll
We've
take
got
defense.
two 41st wearing body groups.
You can make your way down from the top.
Kendall and Gov are wearing.
That is very, very
pauldrons.
cheeky. Now,
That's
one
dirty.
thing that obviously could be a possibility is that they're trying to simply exploit the fact that they're trying to confuse them simply by having maybe some privates or something like that, maybe lower rankings, having the body groups on so that they would be more easily targeted, whereas the team captain would stay back and try and control the situation as having no body groups.
Or they
Which could
might
be-
not
could be a
actually
strat-
know about the body group, as
They
possibly
might
not
not
having any
know.
body groups on may lead to a smaller hitbox as
Alright, what are we
I've been
what are we
told.
saying here? Are we thinking 41st, the sniping long distance range regiment, or do you use a defensive regiment?
Well, to be honest, I mean,
the main problem
the
is
main...
that the 501st obviously they don't use for example, as in RC. I know for a fact that RC obviously does use rifles on at very great distances, whereas 41st obviously have their own snipers, and they're probably not used to firing at longer ranges. And Doom's unit, I'm unsure of. Anyone here have experience with Doom's unit?
Not
yeah,
really. No.
Quite a lot.
All right, tell me, Wolf, how do you think the Dooms unit are going to fare at long ranges with a standard DC rifle?
I don't know. Obviously, they're a defensive. They're a siege battalion, which means obviously they're more experienced when it comes to attacking. But in my opinion, I feel like you have a personal morale advantage from being in the defensive standpoint and also having the higher grounds.
Right, I understand.
So at the moment, I feel like it could be anyone's game.
Well, to be honest, it could be also a siege as well. Siege and defense regiments. Let's not forget that.
That is very true. That is very true.
So they could be getting both attacking and defensive, possibly to try and get the win. Maybe a flawless win. We never know.
Now, I have a feeling that the 501st are going to actually try and rush. I might be wrong, but I have a little distinct feeling that the 501st are going to try to push directly up into the middle, having only a few left back trying to burn calls. Because obviously the 41st are very efficient in recon, and obviously it doesn't take that many to do recon.
But
so
they do not have their grapples, though, so...
That is very true. That is very true. They're used to having a lot of things that they currently haven't been experienced with. And also, Dooms unit obviously don't have their shields, nor do they have the attacking side. Or the Z6s. Z6s, yes. And that is the beginning. Doom's unit has moved down, so there's heavily focused on the left side and the right side. Currently pretty distinguished. Who is the team captain of the Doom's unit?
Most likely going to be Jacket.
Jacket's the warrant officer, and I think for 41st could be Kendall.
Kendall,
the second lieutenant.
Yes, Kendall is the lieutenant of the 41st. I'm assuming.
It looks like it's a bit more exciting right this time. As the, looks like DU actually trying to boost the hyper up.
Yes, and it seems I was wrong. The 41st are actually holding back in a defensive position against a defensive regiment. Quite a surprise, but it may work.
Given that we've got, we're starting to see
and
some patterns.
41st Bubbles is moving all the way back on the 41st, moving towards the first tower. And Doom's unit are still very spread out all the way back. They are obviously not trying to rush at all. They are taking their time. Most definitely. That is 4 minutes left on the clock, and the 41st all the way on the right side. Barry, if you wouldn't mind turning the camera a little bit. All the way on the left side, you've got Bubbles. Is that Gray? What is that?
Gov, Pyre.
Gov, right.
Gov,
obviously, Kendall and another is all the way on the right side. As said, they're trying to crossfire towards each other. This is simply an X formation of each team, some parts being in each cover of the map. Really, at this point, it is completely unsure. Theodore, you got any words? Very well, Buck.
He's speechless. Anyhow, no, it seems like a promising match. I don't know who's going to get the win. Since I've seen both of them doing a very good job in simulations and just fine in general. But I have no idea who might win, as both regiments aside have actually different.
We've just got breaking news from the owner. He says, I love this commentary."
Oh, that's very nice of him. Thank you very much.
The owner himself. Very nice.
Very much so. Theodore, welcome back. So, and Doom's unit Jen is moving down towards the middle, maybe going to be trying to push middle. And
maybe doing a Google.
Now, Jen is a wild card.
Maybe pulling a Google.
He is very good, and he is shown
the problem
in previous
is, the problem is now all the way at the back there, Gov and the rest of his team on the left side are obviously pinning
Looks
down.
Looks like no 41st going for the Google again, but he's on 9 HP going into the middle dome. Looks like DU trying to get shots off him.
Jen with 121 HP, getting a good angle on Bubbles. And obviously Bubbles is on the right side and being pinned down, but everybody on the left back side of Doom's unit. And
this is getting funner and funner.
The problem here is that they didn't send out one of their 3 on the left side down. They sent one of their 2 from the right side down. So this might be heavily leaned on the left side. Kendall
looks like Kendall was killed by Hyper.
Oh, and that is the team captain down. And Hyper is.
Hyper could be the MVP this game, possibly.
Hyper, I don't think
he is.
I think
he's
Hyper
actually
didn't get
at
the
the
memo.
top.
He's actually not changed his name. He's still DU Trooper for a 2-1
Yikes.
Hyper.
Bit of
Nevertheless.
miscommunication.
Raz
He's triggering regulation there.
Raz Jokes and Hyper are currently leaning heavily on the left side. Bubbles is being very harshly treated by the guys on the left side. Somehow they got an angle on him. I don't know how, but they must peek out of their cover to hit Bubbles. And he's, I do believe Bubbles is actually at a very good position, mostly drawing the fire from the left side and right side.
Looks like Jokes is. Oh no, I thought he was going to go to the top of the Citadel, try and get a bit of high
And then
ground.
Pyre and Gov are focusing on the right side, being able to pick off that last person on the right.
It appears that the DU Jokes are actually using the little ladder on the Citadel, try and get a bit of height on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement there.
Looks like Jen's gone down into the main
very
area of the Citadel.
one-sided
Maybe try and get into
DU,
another
they're playing
part
their
is
strats.
try and get a flank on D or 41st Bubbles.
Very nice.
Sorry.
And you've got
Looks like Gov is pushed up with
and
Bubbles in the
41st
middle
whip
lane.
is 41st whip all the way on the right side.
Looks like
of the
Bubbles is
first
switching
tower.
out with Gov.
Looks
and
like
trying
another
to pull.
41st
Very, very
is
good
pushing
strat.
on the
Bubbles
left.
pushing up on that 9 HP.
And the 41st whip is also
I wonder what
helping
he
out.
is planning.
Looks like they may have swapped out. Probably one may
And
be
that
suppressing
is
him, may want to
30
be going into
seconds
the
on
main
the
area.
clock.
Bubbles is
Looks
going to
like
push
Jen
it.
might get
Bubbles is
outplayed.
down by Jackies.
That is 30 seconds left on the clock, and I do believe this is, for this round, it is heavily Doom's unit sided, unless they pull something miraculous out of it.
Unless
So
Gov
the next
and
20
Whip managed to push up and take down Jen and a couple of
Maybe
the other
Whip
DU
and Jen are going
troopers.
to have
Jen
a
has
bit of
lost even
rivalry
more health
if
down
they
to
push.
101. Simply,
109 now.
Pyre is falling down to 41 all the way back and is being hit heavily by Jen. 21.
That's a ceasefire. It looks like Gov was killed by Hyper in the very last ceasefire. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Lord.
Looks like it's going to have to be a count of HP. Looks like that maybe there's two 41st who are passed. Maybe DU could get the win, the first win. Oh, looks like DU have actually won as for survival. Not bad.
All right. Barry, can you confirm on the ground which team won?
Looks like 41st. There's, I believe,
Oh, yeah.
Falcon, may have Comstat in, but we might not, we
Beautiful.
might be short, we might not. We will
Alright,
have
Doom's
to
Unit
wait.
do take the first round. Congratulations to Doom's Unit.
Doom's Unit has taken the first round. Ooh.
And as we can see over in the chat, there is a lot of support on both sides. As previously, there was a lot of support for the 501st. Both the 41st and Doom's Unit in the chat are getting a lot of support. We got Drills in the chat saying, "We love you, Buck, we do." So.
Oh, that's very nice of you. We love you too. I love you too, Drellius. No homo.
We got Sky Smith saying 501st hacking. Obviously, FXO
been hacking.
And
I
FXO is
don't know.
currently supporting 41st. I think we're going to have to call out and say the 41st one in that case so we don't get banned.
Well, we have no idea. Maybe if we ask FXO, we could give us some stuff,
Freedom
but
of
at the
the
same
press.
time, I don't
Doom's
think he
Unit
will.
won.
Doom's Unit has won. Oh.
Okay, no, I think we're going to have to get a new streamer. That's, I mean, it's
Cannot
heavily
silence
sided,
the press.
Did you say you need a streamer?
Oh, no.
No.
Hell no, this
Jesus.
is my position. You get lost.
And the Doom's Unit just, okay. He just fell on that, okay.
Huh.
Oh well.
41st are off to,
Right, and we're back up in the skies.
Looks like 41st are actually going to be using defense strategy now. Maybe they could be a little bit more better this time as they
Now,
have been
again, with
using
this one-
long-range weaponry.
Again, with this one, it is the dilemma of whether 41st are used to being with long range with rifles, as they usually do use snipers for longer ranges. Maybe they're able to pull this off, and it is currently heavily sided at the bottom. They have a completely different strategy to Doom's Unit, which were focused on the left back and left right, but this one, it is the back middle and left back. We currently got Kendall, Whip, Pyre. We've got Kendall, Bubbles, and I do believe that is Gov moving up on the left side, while the younger ones, Whip and Pyre. Oh no, they switched over. Now tuning back in, they're moving up to the left back and left right, but they've switched over one, changing the strategy of the Doom's Unit by a little bit.
Oh. Gov has
Looks like
already
Kendall
taken
is
fall
not
damage.
changing his body group. Oh, looks like a bit of full damage by Gov, but Barry's kind enough to give him a little bit of HP.
That is very nice. You might want to check everybody.
No, I think it'll be okay,
Zombie
but it looks
delay
like
is
Guff
to
may
stop
be a bit of a
ghosting.
rule breaker, as we're looks like for the defensive, you're only supposed to start at the Citadel and not the.
I didn't even know that. So,
well, you learn something new every day.
You do indeed. And still, Pyre and Whiff are trying to come down, even though they're not allowed to. Very, very surprising. They're going very anti-authority. I think they're about to be disqualified.
You never know. Back chatting the master of the.
Now, do me a favor, Barry. Once you're finished over there, fly over to the Dooms unit, see how they're thinking. Obviously, they're talking in the comms, but if they feel confident or not, that is very, very unsure.
I wonder if chat may be going for 41st or DU.
I am tempted to change the strategy here, and pretty much, you know how usually you either have pre-game or post-game interviews. I feel like I should just pull out the Dooms unit and the 41st captain right now and just mid-game interview. Because why not?
Do you think that's going to be a little bit distracting for the captains?
I mean, if they're good enough, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it sounds like a stupid
right,
idea.
Here we goes. 3.
Looks like we're
2,
starting the game
1,
now.
And the sim has begun.
Go!
The 41st are
The game has
heavily
begun.
sided on the left and right. Same with Doom's unit.
Looks like DU Jokes and Jackie may be trying to get a little bit of pocket shots on the 41st, whereas Jokes and Kendall may be going onto the ladder
Pyro on the
situation
right
like
side
last
have
time.
immediately moved down, and the 41st are still just spreading out all the way back. They might be going for a defensive on this one.
It does seem so.
Yeah, but unfortunately there we are. Spectator was tabbing out. Let's see here. We got Raz and is that Kendall or?
Looks like Jack's going on the right hand
That is
side.
Raz and Gov all the way on the left side. They are simply holding both of them are holding strong positions again with the X formation, but there are some 41st who are still sort of in the middle, right by the door.
Now, to be honest, I'm just waiting for the next matches, actually. Since it's 41st and D, I'm more interested in, like I said again, Arc and RC, is they're both crazy regiments, as 3 of them are in the game, as in commentating.
Very much, yes. Somehow our caster has lost health.
Our caster has lost health?
Yep.
Fantastic.
And Pyre's moved out with 115 health. Gov is still up there next to, I do believe that is Whip with 94 and 190. The Dooms unit have already lost heavy health, whereas the 41st are staying strong with all of them having 200 health. This is very damaging for the
Do you
Dooms
have
unit.
full health? Do you mean DU?
Yeah, with DU, yes.
I feel like I said this at the start, and I'm going to say it again. This really is not a match for the 41st. They're using unfamiliar rifles.
We never know. We never know. Could be fun around if both
We
teams
have seen
do get
some.
a win. We could
We have
maybe
seen some
get
incredible saves so far.
I do not think 41st were able to bring this through, though.
Anyhow, Drago, for the ARC-CO, are you going to be leading your ARC troopers?
It depends at the moment whether I can gather up the troopers. If not, I shall be leading them in myself.
Who are you going to be putting in charge? Are you going to be putting in your 2IC?
My 2IC apparently was in the 104th.
Yikes.
Comet.
Okay,
It is going to be very surprising if actually one of your ARC do end up going up against their own team.
It will be very interesting.
Depressing.
I reckon the next match a lot of people are going to need to look out for, because it is going to be an interesting match to see.
And Barry, are you going to be controlling RC? For
No, I'm thinking of they're going to be competing. Against Arc.
Very nice. And looks like DU and DU Jen and Jokes and Hyper are actually going to be pushing up, as Pyre, I believe, is
and Pyre's dead. Pyre
and Kendall has killed Hyper and Jen. Or was killed by Hyper and Jen has killed 41st. Do apologise about that.
Now, Bubbles is being pinned down by Jen and Hyper all the way on the right side to the left side, and Whip and
Jen
Gov
and Hyper
are
trying to
still
get
pretty open.
Bubbles.
Jokes is moving up straight up middle. Everybody's
Maybe
moving
Whip and Gov are going to try and get Jen. Oh, DU actually going to go for the siege?
But wait, what about Bubbles? Bubbles can attack him from behind.
We have no idea. Maybe D. Oh,
looks
like Jen's trying to.
And Bubbles is attacking from behind.
Bubbles is on.
Bubbles is down. They're down. DU has
by
won this.
DU. Jesus Christ.
Using their training to their fullest.
In the 41st. All right.
That's a pug. Jesus Christ.
There's a pug champ.
They got wiped out. Maybe that's what happens if you stay on defense too long.
Barry, both you and me are going to be fighting, right?
I don't think
no,
so.
not me. I'm
Oh,
lagging
then
too
who's...
much.
Fair enough.
Good luck.
Who's back?
It's gonna be two castles
I don't know.
against each other.
I mean,
it
it is pretty fun commentating. I don't know if I should show
Yeah, tough shit.
Just commentate as you're going, so I know exactly what your movements are.
A mid-game interview, I'm telling you, man.
Well, maybe you. Oh no! Never mind. And Barry's closed the stream.
Well, now the
looks like we're going to go back onto Sloth's
No,
delay.
I think he told me to stream it.
You can stream to the channel.
Yeah.
Right, well then,
Right.
our commentators have been swapped out. We've now got Buck, Wolf, and Drago instead. Oh wait, Drago.
I actually need to go into my arc thing. So
Looks like it's just going to be me commentating, boys. Looks like it's going to be the Buck commentating stream. Let's go.
Don't forget he's here.
Oh, Wolf, are you commentating?
Yeah, I'll put in a comment every now and then, but
fantastic. It looks like it's maybe just me then. And
Oh,
maybe Wolf going to... No, Wolf, you're going to be putting a little bit commentating on Sloth.
I'll put in a little bit, yeah.
Oh, just a little bit. Just
a tiny bit.
Yeah. All right, then. So now we're just going to go on to RC versus ARC. I am
We've got Arc's
sweating
team.
like
We've got
hell. As I've been in
Drago,
both.
Waxer, Dash 29, Carl, and Carno for the Arc team.
This is going to be a very, very fun match. As maybe the teamwork from RC, as both more or less all the squads have been working together in many of our private events. Maybe get the team working. As last time there was a bit of a problem with the RC team, as there was a bit of rivalry. Not going to say who had a bit of fighting.
Is this sorry?
Not me being salty
right.
about losing the match, but you know, we'll forget about that, as many people can already tell. Barry's back.
I'm
Welcome
not
back.
be competing. I'm trusting them to compete by themselves.
Oh, fair enough then.
So, very good question has been pointed out of what ARC models are they going to use?
RC on the left side.
I think they'll stick with 212.
This is going to be a very, very fun match.
We've got Scotch, Fixer, Boss, Greg.
Looks like we got a bit of an errors. I'm not sure if that's on Wolf's side, as the content pack hasn't downloaded. How dare you?
I'm not sure why there are errors, to be honest.
I don't. Maybe you need to re-download the content pack and probably download again, or maybe turn off and turn on again. We do not know.
It'll be fine.
However, this will be a fun match. Elite Regiment versus Elite Squads.
Oh, it looks like they're going 104th.
Oh, representing the green white.
Oh, I just believe they're actually going for their own models. Very likely.
Their own models, as in.
Their own regiment.
Oh right, okay.
I don't know, because 29 here is a 104th.
Yeah, why are they starting? I have no idea.
We're listening on them.
For at least one more arc.
Maybe
One
could be
more
a full squad. Maybe.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh no.
It looks like we're gonna have Scorch, Fixer. Looks
Boss,
like
Greg.
Boss and Greg.
I'm not sure. If
I don't think. And I don't think we actually got a.
Full arc squad.
Not a full arc squad, but a interview with 41st and DU.
We got
Oh,
Fee
that's
as well.
Very true. Let's see if we
Maybe we'll have to do one.
Let's see.
Looks like we're just gonna be waiting for the rest of the teams to get themselves sorted out. As they might not actually have enough players for Rock. Who knows? Maybe it might not actually happen. We do not know.
Looks like he's AFK.
Alright, let's see if we can get.
Looks like we've got Bubbles. Maybe we could do an interview actually.
As I say, it looks like Ark is struggling to find
Yeah.
the rest of
Alright.
the team.
So
we'll
if you
probably
want
try
to
and
just
do
bring in
something.
Bubbles or Alpha first.
Yeah, so someone can bring in.
Barry. So just for the people in the Twitch chat, who do you think could win, Ark or RC? Maybe you want to put that vote in now. somebody wants to pull in either Bubbles or Alpha just to do a quick interview.
Alpha's 212. We don't need him. We need Bubbles because they were 41st.
Yeah.
But we'll also need to do one for Alpha as well as as Kendall, I believe.
Oh yeah, we'll get Kendall.
Okay. Barry, can you... Oh no, he's talking. Bloody hell. Jeez.
We'll see if FXO can do it for us.
Yep, hopefully.
God damn it. What if they've been knocked out?
Currently, Soapys, we are just waiting for Arc to get their team fully sorted out. We've got the RC squad on the right here.
Looks like you may have put them in the wrong group.
Yep.
They might want to pull them into this one instead of FXO's main place. But anytime. Looks like many people are thinking that RC are going to win. Oh, Jelly's put an Arc.
Oh, who is this? That's Pyre, although I'm not sure you can... Yeah.
Looks like everyone is favouring RC at this point. Poor Arc left in the dust. Poor guys.
Looks like they're going to have to reduce RC's team to 3 to make it fair.
Looks like I'm going to have to do one a 3v3 then match. I wonder what's going to happen with the rest of the team. Maybe if... maybe we're going to have to go for the 3v3 if this is going to happen.
If Arc win, then no doubt in the future they're going to have to fight 3v3s. But if RC win, they're still going to remain 5v5s.
Could possibly be a 4v4, or they might have to bring in no substitute.
Oh, he'd rather.
Maybe we can ask politely again for FXO to bring in 41st and. There we go. Hello, guys. Just as I said it. Hello. Yeah. So, Gov, we'll start with Gov. How are you feeling after that match?
We did not expect to win at all. We pretty much just sat there and took it because we didn't want to participate to begin with.
Oh.
And the cover we were in didn't even fucking work. So.
Fair enough. Well, okay. Bubbles, how are you feeling?
Just a bit clapped. I mean, Kendall was behind cover and somehow getting shot, which was funny. Like
Scorch is being removed from the RC team to make it a fair and even match.
Fair enough then. Make it fair and even. But yeah, who do you think is going to win Govern Bubbles for Arc and RC?
I don't know. I'd have to see him in combat. I don't really see him, so.
I think RC.
They never seen.
I think RC.
RC? Okay, well, it looks like Chat is also saying RC is going to win, and Jelly says if Buck was RC, Def or Walk.
This is what happened, though, last time, in the last tournament. A lot of people favoured RC over 104th.
Well, you know, considering that RC are more or less the best of the best, it may not be the best of the best, but maybe the saltiest of the saltiest is my counters were, but, you know. Wait, and the match is starting. Looks like Arc are actually going on the defense.
You gotta keep in mind that Arc is being commanded by Drago. And he misses many important brain cells.
It's a bit unfair, but you know. But anyway, I think that should be it for the interview, lads. Just a quick one since we probably forgot to do one. But yeah, thanks for that, guys.
Bye, love you.
Love you, Bubbles.
There they go.
Right, now we're going to go underway with Arc and RC. This is one of the best matches I'm probably wanting to see, really.
So, repping Arc, we have currently got Carl, Drago, Zeus, and 29.
29.
For
no name, just
RC
29.
team. For RC, we have got
Fee.
Fixer, Greg, Boss, and Fee.
Very nice. But also, is something completely different, is the actual map change. It's going to be a bit different, as the last map change was more of a sim in TR1 is it's just filled with crates, whereas in the simulation, it's a little bit more different.
Yeah,
So,
no, having the sim room with all its different heights, the barricades, and all the different advantages and disadvantages is going to be interesting to see how they act in this one.
Exactly. And Barry, since you are the master of the tournament, what were you thinking when you were making this entire map?
To make it as fair as possible.
Could you let us know how long it took you?
40 minutes.
That's a long time, but it's a good looking map. Adjustments.
It's certainly some major changes.
Exactly right. Looks like both teams look ready.
Indeed, we've got rocking the LG Arc models there. Known commonly as the AC armor. Because,
All right then.
Oh, good.
Let's
God.
get hopefully started. And it's not even a 5v5 now. It's actually a 4v4, which
Indeed
is
it is, because Arc could not muster up the numbers. They have had to drop a member from the RC squad. Which just raises questions if Arc win this, are we going to have 4v4s in their matches for the future?
Maybe they could be used as substitutes. Could be in the favour of Wolf, as there weren't as many substitutes as there was last time before, as there were some complications.
To be fair though, if Arc do win this, and they do go on to win, then that's possibly going to open up avenues in the future for people who were part of one team to be opened up to be used on the Arc team.
Well, what happened with the Arc team is the main regiments were allowed to choose their team, and anyone that was chosen for a team already that was Arc can't be chosen for the Arc team. So, for example, one of the members in my team are Arc second in command. He can't actually take part in this.
Poor guy. And it looks like Arc are actually going to take the offensive side, as Carl and who is that, Drago, are actually taking the front, whereas the other two Arcs are actually just taking the side, Zeus and 29. RC are actually taking more of a defensive as Fixer and who is that, Boss, are actually staying in the middle cover, whereas Greg and Fee are actually taking side to side. It's going to be very interesting. Carl is trying to take off shots on Greg, and Greg's taking heavy damage, taking off 40 HP.
Real Undead Zombie, our custom mapper, has put some pressure on RC.
Looks like Drugger's going to go and push, whereas Fix is going to go down the middle lane. Fix got 200 HP, Drugger's got 157. This is going to be an intense match between both of them. Looks like Drugger's on 50-20. Drugger's down by Greg.
Drago is down indeed.
Drugger the leader as well.
How will the rest of Arc fare without Drago?
Maybe they're going to be in a Discord, probably talking.
Will he still be giving them?
We may want to close that door as well, just in case there's no sabotage going on. Looks like this is taking on 91 HP as well.
There's the door.
It's very intense. Looks like Zeus and Carl are just staying in the middle lane, whereas 29 and the other Arc, I've totally forgot his name, are just staying behind. Zeus is on 61 HP, trying to push up, whereas RC just trying to push behind. Carl's on 121 health, just pushing back. See if they can suppress RC, so Zeus can get a bit of a flank.
We've got Fee on 170, Boss on 170. Who is that?
Looks like Boss is actually using a flashlight technique where they're trying to blind the other team, maybe. Or I could just be losing my entire mind, but we do not know.
Maybe Boss is blind and just needs the flashlight.
Possibly. Zeus is on 31 HP. He's probably heavily pinned by Greg, who's also on 61 HP.
Oh, we've got 29 taking a couple more hits there.
3 more minutes.
Zeus on 31.
This is very intense.
29 on.
Looks like Dash 29. Yeah, Dash 29 is actually staying behind, probably doing a defense.
Possibly.
Poor Drago is actually been killed. Poor guy. Poor Boss there. Probably looks like he's actually using third person to try and get a little bit of advantage. See
I don't think he realizes his flashlight is on.
Yeah, his flashlight is on. He's able to see who's who. Looks like Cole and Zeus are just still pushing up the main area. We still actually haven't used the middle part, the dome area little thing, the circle, being used.
The pit.
Looks like Fixer, Greg, and Zeus are having a bit of a battle. Maybe Fee and Boss are actually doing the call out on the right hand side. Cole goes a little bit more deeper into the defense. Or
Dash
attacking.
still staying behind.
Probably doing a little bit of call outs. Whereas actually, I don't think 29 actually has a mic. So
No,
it could be
so-
a bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think. It's very intense. Zeus is actually getting a little bit of pocket shots on Fixer, whereas Fixer's on 199 HP.
Taking a solid 1 damage. Oh, Dash is now moving up, it seems.
Looks like Ark actually going on to the attacking more into defensive. Which is very incredible.
Greg and Zeus have each other pinned down over here. They both got 31 HP.
This is one incredible match. I tell you what, looks like there could be a bit of a rivalry between Zeus and Greg. Looks like Cole is on 51 HP after trying to have a bit of a battle with Boss.
No one seems to be helping Greg at all.
No, poor Greg.
Got Carl pushed back a bit. Dash is pushed up.
Dash is on 33
some bad
HP.
hits.
It's Cole and Zeus are on 31 HP. This is very intense, whereas all of RC have got a good amount of HP.
Oh, RC do not know that Carl...
Zeus is on 1 HP. This is very intense. I bet he's cacking himself.
Zeus, this boy, he's going to die.
We do not know. 30 seconds left on the timer.
Zeus could very well pull
Cole
it
on
back.
20 HP. Dash 29 is also taking a little bit of pocket shots on Fixer. Fixer's actually taking most of the damage, I believe, and so is Greg. Dash 29 also taking shots on Boss, doing a little bit of a wiggle motion.
It puts the suppressing fire. It encourages him to stay in cover and not...
Exactly.
find out the
Maybe
teammates.
maybe Cole can actually do a little bit of pushing up onto the next pillar.
Could do, with having one side blocked off so they can't be flanked. Those
And
towers
that's
are
it!
great power.
It looks like RC may have got the first win. Brian, how are you feeling about your RC?
Stay opinionless. I'm not allowed to comment on it.
Fair enough then.
Oh.
No, not a little bit of favoritism, I guess. Anyhow, we are going to go on to the second round.
Who is that with a jetpack?
Oh man.
Alright, so I thought it was going crazy. Alright, congratulations, RC, for winning the second round. Let's move on to the next round. There's a C spot, but you can see that he has more HP than the remaining Arc. RC are now on offense.
Maybe could have been RC who got the win. Not 100% sure, I don't believe.
It was RC who...
It was RC who won.
RC got round 1, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry for the loud noises there.
Alright, RC, head up to the top of this.
Alright, looks like RC are going to be taking the defense this time, as Arc are going to be using the attacking. Maybe this time RC could do what they did last time and just rush the actual Citadel, as they did last time, as I was there. Looks like Boss and Fix are going to go on one side, Greg and Fee are going to go on the other side. Maybe they're going to be having a little bit more communication. Maybe as soon as they get down, maybe they're going to go into the middle path of the Citadel, maybe go into the little circle area.
Thinking maybe they don't also realise that they all need to be on top.
Yeah, possibly so. Yep, they definitely are. Looks like Fee's getting a bit of a telling off. Naughty.
Oh, I was just flying at him.
Hmm.
He's getting paranoid. Could you be planning some devious things?
Just, Wolf, can you just see what's going on? And the Citadel, the Arc place, sorry. Arc spawn, I mean. Do apologise. Now, what I would probably recommend is actually all the Arc or whoever's actually on the attacking is actually to stay in front of the door, like face on, as almost they're about to kiss you, so they can have a little bit more of a...
That's what 104th did. We stationed the one closest over here to the door.
Because otherwise, if someone pressed the button and someone's all the way at the back, They're going to be losing a little bit of time and trying to get to the cover. Looks like we're underway again. Fixer on 190 HP. Probably a bit of full damage. Poor guy. And it looks like we may just be staying still, actually. No one's attacking. Probably a little bit of a game of chess, actually, trying to wait for the first move.
Interesting move. Not pressed up against.
Oh, looks like we're being a little bit of shots going off. This is very intense. Well, I say intense, but you know. Looks like no one's doing anything. Greg and Fee are just staying on the left-hand side. Maybe going to try and use the ladder, try to get a bit of high ground by the famous Obi-Wan.
Fee's already lost 30 HP as well.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Fix has also lost 10 HP from full damage, I guess.
I'm afraid said Demonic Wolf, the Ark lost round 1. Currently the first round is to RC, so you're rooting for the losing team. But could that change?
Hey, could change. 3 rounds, maybe 1 round, maybe 2 rounds win could make a difference.
Indeed, having this 4v4 means that the rules are slightly different.
4 minutes left. I wonder who's actually going to be pushing up, as maybe attacking could be the best thing to do. Maybe getting a bit of flanking. But also could be a very tricky thing to do as well. But it looks like Ark are just staying in cover, trying to see who will pop out first. Possibly Ark or RC, trying to get a little bit of pocket shots off them.
RC are... Oh, they were stacking up on each other and took shots trying to do it.
It looks like RC are trying to get 29 out of cover, trying to suppress. It looks like 29 is taking a little bit of shots on Fix It, only 10 HP dealt. Whereas Dash 29 got 171 health.
Let's do a health check, shall we?
Looks like it. Boss is on 190, Fix is on 180. I believe Greg's on 165.
169 and Fee is on 159.
Nice. Carl's on 190, Drogo's on 200, Dash 29 on 171, and Zeus on 175, I believe.
179.
Looks like Drogo's actually taking a bit of a defensive, possibly, as since his first round may have got him killed automatically. Yes. And Boss is on 19 HP, but getting a bit too greedy on the kills there.
Let's see how things are going over here. We've got the one stood here, one down there. And still with Fee and Gregor over there.
Now, I'd think that just a bit of a... If Fixer, Greg, and Boss probably suppress for either maybe Fee or Greg to actually go down there and see if they can help Fixer. Since he's actually getting pinned down a little bit. And 29 is trying to get up and see if he can go in third person. See who is where. Boss on 89 HP on the... double digits. Dash 29 is on 83. Zeus is on 175. This is very intense. 2 minutes left.
Looks like a pretty even match so far.
It does look pretty even, as both teams are quite elite.
Ark realizing that their rush tactic that they used first round was not going to get them the win they needed. So now taking it much more defensively. RCR trying to hold their defensive stats while pushing out from cover, taking those shots, but they're just getting lit up for it. Boss down to 70 health after all. This one's a close one. It's going to be down to the health count for sure.
Looks like Drogo's going to go down in the middle, possibly going to go into the famous circle or dome. I don't know what the name is. Circle thing.
The pit.
Dome? Is it dome?
Yeah.
Dome. Cool. I don't know. 1 minute left on the timer. Carl's on 80 HP. Someone's going to have to do something good. Maybe they might as well just stay or possibly attack. Try and go for a little bit of risk. High risk, high reward. It's very intense. It's very careful. But
Still
who has got the most patience?
Cover with Fix It down bottom and Boss
Exactly.
top. Boss on 70 health.
30 seconds left. Someone's going to have to do something. Drogo's trying and get Fee and Greg to get baited out by Drogo. Trying to see. Oh, Fix is on 109 HP.
I think this, if it comes down to health, is going to fall to Ark, actually.
Exactly. Well, we never know, really. Fee's going on to the little bit of ladder, see if we get a bit of high ground. He probably manages to do. Dash going on to 73 HP, whereas Zeus is on 129.
Oh, down to 89 health. Oh. In that move alone, everyone on Ark is now below 100 health.
And there's a ceasefire. That's a ceasefire. The round is over.
That.
I wonder
looking
who will
at
get the win.
health,
It does look like it's in RC's favour.
what's that,
As
61,
Carl and most everyone else is on double digits, whereas
209,
Fixer
329,
and Fee and
369
Greg
for
are actually on
RC.
triple digits.
Looking at 369 for RC.
Your side of the ball.
80.
So I believe it's
Yeah,
Ark
that's an
who won
RC.
the
That's an RC.
Ark won the first round, I believe.
No, RC won first round.
Oh, so wait, RC won.
That's
believe.
from looking at it, because that was 330. Yeah, that's 329 for RC.
Very close, so
Wow,
gonna grab
good
up
job.
the old calculator. Let me check.
That's 169.
I think you don't need a calculator for this.
Two.
I think we know who's won.
67.
Looks like they're doing a bit of calculations now. As the
340. Hang on, no. It may be Arc. 340, I think.
I'm not good on my maths, even though I did pass up my GCSEs, but who knows?
I think that's actually gone to Arc. I think they've got 11 more.
We might not know.
Off the top of my head, I may have got
We'll
that wrong.
we'll see who wins.
My guess is Arc 329. Sorry, RC 329, Arc 340, but.
And
we'll
it
find
goes to RC.
It goes to RC!
How much?
RC in combined have 369 HP, while
Nice.
Arc has 330.
So
To RC for receiving.
looks like RC have won, I believe.
RC have
and
one.
Arc have 330.
Nice.
Oh, I know where I went wrong with the math as well.
That was a very good game. Maybe we can try and get an interview with Boss and Drago. Try and get him in.
Who knows? Let me
Barry,
just
if you want to try and get Drago and Boss, see if they can try and get a bit of an interview after the game. Looks like Drago's back. If we can try and get him, pull him back in.
And then on the stream, there's the RC helmet. So, coming down
Here
to
we go. Can we just pull back in the two other commentators and we'll try and get a bit of an interview? Spectre! So, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fixer, how are you feeling, mate?
Sure.
Hi.
I'm here for the interview.
Oh, there we
right,
go.
so
Oh, hello.
so we'll just go to the winning team and then we'll just go after Drago. So, Spectre and Fixer, how are you feeling after that tense match?
Very good.
It was really really close that second round.
Did you
I
did you
thought we
have
lost
any?
that second round?
I was going to say, did you have any
well.
plans like you did? Because last time there was not really a lot of plans going on.
Not really. We were just kind of peeking and only peek when we really needed to. Hit every shot. Don't peek stupidly. Don't make stupid mistakes. And
Exactly.
Just try and have a bit of fun, I guess.
Cool. Okay then, Drago, how are you feeling after the devastating loss? Are you going to possibly make a comeback for next month?
Next month we'll definitely make a comeback. I think my main weakness during that was I had a slapdash team thrown together, as you can tell by the it was a 4v4 instead of a 5v5.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird thing. Is Ark didn't have another spot, as there's a bit of complication going on.
It's just the fact that a lot of the other Ark were actually integrated into their team, so I didn't have many people available. However, the troopers that I did pick, they were very good.
They worked brilliantly against the RC. But I mean the winning teams are going well so far. Actually, now we're going to go on to the actual semi-finals. Who are we going to go against? 104th and 501st, I believe.
Yeah.
From what semi-finals are tomorrow.
Semi-finals are tomorrow. Okay, then.
Right. So, audience, we'll catch you later tomorrow.
This is the end of the very first little bit of the tournament. We're going to go on to the semi-finals tomorrow, where I should be commentating over again. And I believe Apollo will be doing the same, as well as Drago.
Yes.
I'll see if I can make it.
All right then. So I believe that'll be it for the first little couple of rounds. Hope you had a very nice time.
Again, I do want to say, Theodore, nice job. That was really good work by you guys. That was
have you got anything to say before we go end the stream?
I mean, it was fun both watching and participating. I want to say congratulations to the winning teams. Obviously, good work to every single team who participated, and RC forever.
Okay then. And that should be it for the stream then. So we just want to thank you all for coming. Hope you like the commentating between me, Apollo, and Theodore, as he managed to join in midway. And yeah.
I will
Little
be,
bit of aggressivity
thanks for
there.
coming, guys.
Part 2 tomorrow.
All right.
Same place, everyone who's out there at the minute. So
All right.
feel free to come back any time.
All right then. Thanks a lot.
Bye, stream.